Jake Miller lived an ordinary life in a quiet town on the outskirts of Dallas, Texas. At 28, he had already earned a reputation as the guy who could fix anything with a motor, even with limited tools and a garage that looked more like an old barn than a workshop. Every morning, he brewed cheap black coffee, wiped grease off his hands, and got to work before the sun fully rose. He didn't earn much, but he loved helping the people around him. To Jake, the satisfaction of solving a mechanical problem was more rewarding than any paycheck. On a particularly grey afternoon, heavy clouds hovered low, and the streets glistened with fresh rain. Jake wiped down his workbench when the rumble of a luxury engine caught his attention. A sleek, black SUV stopped right outside the garage, its tinted windows reflecting the dull sky. He wondered which wealthy traveler had ended up in his small neighborhood. When the back door opened, he saw a woman. Stepping out, elegant posture, long coat, sharp eyes, the kind of confidence only powerful people carried. She wasn't alone. The woman gently lifted out a small girl who looked no older than 10. Her brown hair curled softly around her cheeks, and her legs rested motionless in a malfunctioning electric wheelchair. Jake instantly noticed the sparks near the control panel. The chair looked expensive, yet something inside it had clearly burned out. The woman approached him, balancing her daughter with practiced tenderness. "Are you Jake Miller?" she asked, her voice calm but stressed. Jake nodded. "I'm Sophia Sterling." She continued, "I was told you might help us." Jake froze for a second. The name Sterling echoed in his mind. Sophia Sterling, billionaire, tech CEO, philanthropist, owner of Sterling Industries, one of the biggest companies in America. What was someone like her doing at his humble garage? But before he could think further, his eyes shifted to the little girl. She clutched the armrest tightly, fear and hope mixing in her expression. Jake's heart softened instantly. He knelt beside the broken wheelchair and gave Lily, as Sophia introduced her, a gentle smile. The chair's wiring was more complicated than anything Jake usually fixed, but the issue was clear. The circuitry was outdated, and the power board had nearly short-circuited. Whoever built it didn't expect it to be used daily by a child who depended on it entirely. Jake touched the melted connector, feeling a rush of anger toward the careless manufacturers. He looked at Lily. "I can fix it," he said softly, "but it'll take some time." Lily's tense shoulders dropped slightly, and her lips curved into the faintest smile. Sophia watched Jake with surprise. Most mechanics would have panicked or refused to touch such a high-end device. Others would have charged her ridiculous amounts the moment they recognized her. But Jake didn't care about her wealth or status. His attention was on Lily. Sophia recognized sincerity when she saw it, and it struck her deeply. She had met engineers, doctors, and specialists across the country, but none had given such a straightforward, hopeful answer. "Take all the time you need," she said quietly. Jake nodded, already planning a complete internal rebuild. Jake gently lifted the wheelchair into his workshop, making sure Lily was comfortable in a folding chair while Sophia stayed beside her. The garage smelled of oil, metal, and old machinery, but Lily didn't seem to mind. She watched with interest as Jake inspected each component, scribbling notes and muttering ideas to himself. He explained everything in simple terms so Lily could understand. She asked questions with curiosity, and Jake answered each one patiently. Slowly, the fear in her eyes faded. For the first time that day, Lily felt like someone truly cared about making her chair safe and functional again. Rain continued tapping against the metal roof as Jake worked. Sophia sat quietly, observing the bond forming between a billionaire's daughter and a small-town mechanic. She admired Jake's dedication. He wasn't just repairing a machine, he was restoring a child's freedom. Hours passed, and Jake kept working without a break, driven by something deeper than routine responsibility. He didn't know why, but Lily reminded him of someone, maybe the version of himself who once dreamed big before life became hard. Helping her felt important, like fate had dropped this moment at his doorstep. By the time evening settled, Jake had mapped out every problem in the wheelchair. He approached Sophia and Lily with a firm but gentle confidence. "It's fixable," he said, "but the whole system needs upgrading. I can make it safer, stronger, better than before." Lily's eyes widened, sparkling with hope. Sophia breathed out a long, relieved sigh, her shoulders finally relaxing. Jake smiled, softly, at them. "I'll fix it," he repeated, this time with a quiet promise. He didn't know how much it would change his life, but he knew he wasn't stopping until Lily had the freedom she deserved. Jake woke up before sunrise the next morning, determined to turn Lily's broken wheelchair into something far better than what she had before. The smell of fresh rain lingered in the air as he opened his garage, switching on the old fluorescent lights that buzzed softly overhead. He placed the chair carefully on his workbench and began disassembling it piece by piece. The wiring inside was a tangled mess, cheap components, poor soldering, and circuits that clearly weren't built for long-term use. Jake felt frustrated thinking about how much Sophia must have paid for this overpriced, badly made equipment. By mid-morning, Jake was sketching a new system design on a sheet of scrap paper. He planned everything: a reinforced power unit, smoother suspension, lighter frame, and voice-controlled features to make movement easier for Lily. The design looked ambitious, something even tech companies would take months to produce, but Jake wasn't competing with corporations. He only wanted Lily to move freely again. His phone buzzed, and when he looked up, he saw Sophia's SUV pulling into the driveway. Lily sat in the back seat, her eyes bright as she waved excitedly at Jake. Sophia stepped out with breakfast boxes, insisting Jake eat before working. He accepted shyly, unaccustomed to such generosity. Lily asked if she could watch him work again. Jake immediately agreed and set up a small seat for her inside the workshop. As he tinkered with new parts, Lily chatted about her dreams, attending school in person, exploring museums, riding along city sidewalks without fear of the chair stopping suddenly. Each dream landed softly in Jake's heart, intensifying his resolve. He wanted every one of those dreams to come true. He wanted her to feel like a child again, not a patient. Hours turned into days, and Jake worked tirelessly. Sophia visited often, bringing food, tools, and sometimes even ordering special parts overnight. She watched Jake craft the upgraded components by hand, shaping metal, rewiring circuits, and testing the chair repeatedly. She admired how gentle he was with Lily, treating her like family instead of a fragile responsibility. Jake's hands were rough, but his care was soft. The more Sophia saw his dedication, the more she realized that Jake wasn't just fixing a machine. He was giving Lily a new chance at life. She had met countless experts, but none matched his heart. By the 5th day, Jake installed a lightweight carbon fiber frame he had ordered with his own money. He planned to pay off the debt later, but right now, all he cared about was building the wheelchair Lily deserved. He added shock absorbers for smooth rides on uneven sidewalks, a better motor system, and responsive joystick controls. He even programmed voice commands so Lily could move the chair with simple instructions. Each improvement made the chair look more futuristic, almost like something from a high-tech mobility lab. Yet everything was designed inside a humble Texas garage by a mechanic with no fancy degree. Lily's excitement grew with each passing hour. She watched Jake test the motors, tighten bolts, and polish the frame until it gleamed. Sometimes she told him stories about her old wheelchair getting stuck in malls or stopping in the middle of a park. Jake listened carefully, adjusting features to prevent such incidents from ever happening again. Sophia often stood quietly in the background, her heart warming as she watched Lily smile more than she had in years. To her, Jake's workshop had become a place of healing, hope, and unexpected comfort, far different from the cold, sterile labs she usually dealt with. On the seventh evening, Jake stayed late to complete the final touches. The garage was quiet, except for the whirring of motors and the soft hum of electricity. He attached the last panel, stepped back, and stared at the wheelchair with pride. It was no longer the damaged, unreliable chair that had arrived a week ago. It was something new, something powerful, something that would change Lily's life. When Sophia and Lily returned the next morning, Jake carefully rolled the upgraded chair toward them. Lily covered her mouth, her eyes filling with tears as she saw the sleek, modern design crafted just for her. Jake knelt beside her and spoke gently. "It's ready." Lily's hands trembled as she touched the smooth armrest. With Jake's help, she climbed into the chair. Her small fingers wrapped around the joystick as she took a deep breath. Slowly, she pushed it forward. The wheels glided effortlessly across the floor, smoother than anything she had ever felt. Lily let out a joyful laugh, moving in circles, exploring every corner of the garage. Sophia's eyes welled with emotion, knowing her daughter had finally regained her freedom. Jake smiled quietly, feeling a warm satisfaction fill his chest. He had done it. Lily spent the next week exploring her world in ways she never imagined. She moved around parks, grocery stores, sidewalks, and open fields with newfound confidence. Sophia watched her daughter glide freely, her laughter rising like music through the crisp Dallas air. Jake often checked the chair, fine-tuning small details to make it even smoother. He didn't do it for praise. He did it because he cared deeply about Lily's happiness. One afternoon, while Lily zipped around a park path, a stranger filmed her joyful ride and posted it online. None of them realized that video was about to change everything. By the following morning, the video had gone viral across the United States. People were amazed at the sleek design of Lily's wheelchair and the emotional joy on her face. News anchors called it a beautiful moment created by an unknown mechanic from Texas. Reporters arrived outside Jake's garage, wanting interviews, photos, and details about his invention. Jake, overwhelmed, tried avoiding attention, but Sophia stood proudly beside him, telling the world the truth, that Jake had rebuilt the chair from scratch out of pure kindness, not money. His humble workshop suddenly became the focus of millions. Sophia invited Jake to New York City so he could speak to her company's board. He hesitated at first. He wasn't used to big cities, skyscrapers, or rooms filled with CEOs. But Lily insisted he come. "You changed my life," she told him. "Now let the world see what you can do for others." With her words echoing in his heart, Jake finally agreed. Sophia arranged the trip, and when they arrived in Manhattan, Jake stared in awe at the towering buildings, flashing lights, and fast-paced crowds. Everything felt overwhelming, yet exciting in a strange new way. Inside the Sterling Tech headquarters, Jake felt small among polished floors, expensive suits, and high-tech displays. But when the meeting began, Sophia introduced him, not as a mechanic, but as a visionary. Jake nervously explained his design, showing how it could help thousands of disabled children across the country. The board members listened, impressed by his practicality and innovation. They weren't just hearing ideas, they were hearing heart, passion, and real-world understanding. When Jake finished speaking, there was a long, thoughtful silence. Then the chairman stood up and applauded. One by one, everyone else followed. Sophia then stepped forward with a life-changing announcement. She offered Jake a position as head of a brand-new division at Sterling Tech, one dedicated to creating advanced mobility devices for children who couldn't afford expensive wheelchairs. Jake felt his heart thump heavily. He had never imagined leaving his small garage, let alone leading a division in a billion-dollar company. But when he looked at Lily, smiling proudly at him from her upgraded chair, he understood what he needed to do. He wasn't just being offered a job. He was being offered a chance to help thousands of children like her. Jake accepted the offer with a shaky voice and heartfelt gratitude. The room erupted in smiles and supportive applause. Overnight, Jake went from a local mechanic to a national hero. News channels interviewed him, families wrote to him asking for help, and children sent videos thanking him for giving them hope. But despite all the attention, Jake stayed humble. He knew fame didn't matter. What mattered was building real solutions, real freedom, and real joy for kids who needed it. Sophia admired him even more for refusing to let success change who he truly was inside. Months passed, and Jake's division flourished. He designed new models, lighter, faster, more comfortable and affordable. Children across the country received mobility devices that allowed them to attend school, play sports, and experience life with dignity. Every design carried a piece of Lily's chair, a reminder of where it all began. Sophia worked closely with Jake, respecting his ideas and relying on his sincerity. Their partnership grew, strong, built on trust and mutual purpose. Lily often visited the New York lab, becoming the heart of the division. Everyone loved her, and her smile motivated the entire team. One sunny afternoon, Jake stood outside Sterling Tech's new mobility center, watching Lily ride effortlessly down the sidewalk, her laughter echoing through the city. She stopped, rolled back to him, and hugged him tightly. "You made my dream real," she whispered. Jake felt tears build in his eyes as he gently patted her shoulder. In that moment, he realized something profound. Helping Lily hadn't just changed her life. It had given him direction, purpose, and a future he never expected. He wasn't just a mechanic anymore. He was a creator of hope, a builder of dreams, and a hero in the eyes of every child he helped.